Good evening, everybody. I apologize for the for the delay in starting this. My computer had a hiccup. Uh, we started the Jank good tonight, huh? Okay, so as is written in the stream title, we start tonight a series of Christmas special episodes.
Hello?
And how are we going to start this but with Santa Claus Saves the Earth? Choco, you that had this idea. What can you tell us about it?
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't know much about this before I started looking for Christmas games. This one is jank all around, from both weirdness and badness. It was made by, it looks like a Russian company in 2002 for the PlayStation and the Game Boy Advance. PlayStation 1 in 2002. PlayStation 2 had been out for quite a while at that point, mind you. So that should tell you a lot right there. Lithuanian, the chat is telling me, not Russian. Okay, Lithuanian. This game is not good. I gotta tell you. It's hard to find much concrete information on the internet about it, though. I do know they originally had planned to have both a European and a US release, and they canceled the US release, but the European release still came out. I think the Game Boy Advance game doesn't really look very different. This almost looks like was made in click and play or something like that, as you'll soon find out. But as far as the plot, the game will tell you when you start the game.
Oh boy, it's cutscene percent.
Yep. There's cutscenes, yes. There's a few.
Vicious. Okay, and sharing in our Christmas joy with us are Lady Lenalia.
Ho ho ho!
Mooware.
Happy month of Christmas, everybody.
Temp.
I mean, if you didn't like us, could have just given us coal.
And Facet Raccoon.
It seems we've jingled all the way into the dumpster this time.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful. Is that what Santa is riding this time? A sleigh with a dumpster attached to it?
Flaming one.
Alright, is everybody ready to save the Earth?
Ready?
Ready.
Whoa.
Okay, let's start
This looks
this.
amazing, so I am very ready.
So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see those cutscenes. Mind you, every screen is going to be on a delay because everyone's streaming. Audio is coming from Lady Lenalia's screen. Wow, one day left until Christmas. Thousands of little children are waiting for Santa Claus. Meanwhile, very deep under the ground lived a wicked fairy Nila. She had a magic copper where she would see everything that happens in the whole world.
I don't know what a magic copper is.
It's a big pot. She looked into her big
Today,
pot or
when she
something.
looked into her copper, she saw Santa Claus packing presents for all the children in the world. She became furious. How can this happen? Screamed Nila. I cannot let all the children in the world have presents. So Fairy Nila enchanted Santa Claus and he is trapped in her magic lands. Only a few hours are left until Christmas. Help Santa Claus to escape from the magic lands. And that should be the plot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the famous Christmas story about Santa Claus escaping from the Fey realm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, was there any sound in these cutscenes?
There was some music during the cutscenes. It was weird. When I got this ISO, the levels themselves didn't seem to have music. I don't know what's up with that, but because I've seen other, I looked on YouTube and other plays of it, the levels did have music. Maybe it's just this copy.
I'm
But
getting music on my end.
there was music
Yeah.
during the cutscenes, though.
I hear music in this first stage.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
because
It's
it's
not as
because
good
I
as
can't
the.
I
it's
can't
not as
hear
good as
the
the
music
Christmas
on my
chant on the
host
title.
end, and I was wondering if it was playing.
Okay, could have been my emulator then. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
you're-
already
you should be
disintegrated.
playing.
this is every level here is basically a maze. The triangle thing we just saw on Lenalia's screen outside of their reach was is a key. That's what the triangles are. There's 3 different keys. You have 3 different kinds of attacks: snowballs, tomatoes, and hitting things with your sack. You can, I guess, select between like the shoulder buttons or the select button. But otherwise, you just have the 2 buttons. You have the jump and the attack button. I think you can bust the boxes by pushing down when you're in front of them and attacking. But, yeah, mooware you see has already found the locked door, but does not have the key.
And its enemies raiding the snowballs. That's interesting.
Yeah,
unusual.
that one enemy is very obnoxious. That's probably the hardest enemy in the game, and it's random with where it's going to be. It seems like, well, not random, but what enemies are in this game are random. You see like a saber-tooth tiger and a caveman and a bird and who knows what else.
Okay, what is your objective in these stages? Just find the exit?
You gotta find the key and bring it to the exit. You gotta get to the key, take it to the exit. There's other things, like there's like button mechanics and stuff too you can find, but that's pretty self-explanatory.
Why does he walk backwards for his melee attack? This doesn't seem that helpful.
It's a heavy sack.
Well, you do have ammo for the tomatoes and snowballs, so there is that.
And
You can, they're also pretty plentiful throughout the game, so.
Is there any difference between the snowballs and the tomatoes?
I think the tomatoes are stronger. But there's a total of 15 levels in this game. Every 5 levels is a level with a boss on it, so there's 3 bosses. And that's really everything there is about this game.
okay, so the
You can see
top,
it really.
so the top left, like vials, are they ammo for each weapon?
I have no clue.
Okay, lab rats.
I can't. He said I can't seem to find instructions for this game anywhere really. I know that you can ledge climb and vault up on the edges if you time it right, but Santa moves very slow in this for one.
Yeah. I should also note this is essentially a B for jump game because X is jump and circle is attack.
Yeah. Square and triangle do nothing.
That is correct.
The power-ups that's floating there on moowares, you get it and you'll start flashing, and I think you get a higher jump while it's going on. I think that's what that is. You get a high jump.
And we're jamming these controls.
Oh. And I don't need to hear those jams. Get to it.
Ah, switches. Okay, that's how you use those.
This jump arc is weird. It feels like it just has slow down at the top of it.
It's just so funny with this really bad graphics, and really primitive graphics, MIDI level sound, no explanation whatsoever what you're doing. Keep in mind, this game came out a year after Halo.
Wonderful.
Nope, time to start over.
So, since Santa Claus can hit the enemies with his sack, does that mean all the Christmas presents are going to get damaged for the children? Doesn't that mean that the fairy is going to win?
Stronger stuff than that.
I was about to make a joke like Santa Claus servicing like FedEx, but I'm not American enough for that. This came out 2 years after the PS2, wow! Okay, now that puts things in greater perspective.
Yeah, this came out in 2002. It feels like it was made in Click and Play or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or Netja Rose, maybe?
Yeah, like we were talking about this in our Discord before the show, and apparently, like, 3 of us completely independently of each other were like, oh hey, this game looks ridiculous, we should give this out for Christmas.
To be fair, you other two who were planning on it for the weekend were gonna give out the GBA version, but
Yeah.
as far as I can tell, there's no differences other than maybe music quality.
Oh, Lenalia was too greedy there.
Yeah, I'm just trapped there until I die, and there I go.
I'm thinking you're probably dying at the place I died last time.
You did not make it. Game over. I thought that the game was going to be a little more depressing. And the children never got their presents. Game over.
You're putting far too much effort into this game here, June. Much more than the game designers did.
Yeah, anyone have any idea what these colored, like, candy-looking collectibles do? I see they're filling up meters, but I can't tell what they do.
I think they're ammo. I think each of those vials is a different kind of attack or something. So no, I could use one of my snowballs when one of them ran out.
Okay.
I don't think you can run out of swinging the sack. Doesn't really seem to change the meter.
No, that's just...
I saw Lenalia like overfilling the gray meter in the reset. Does that mean they could upgrade?
Maybe? I don't really know. Like I said, I can't find the instructions online, and I didn't find any information about the vials when I was trying to look up info on the game. Because, like, at the same time, you see, like, ammo, like, cans of snowballs and boxes of tomatoes and stuff.
So one thing I noticed is the tomatoes are quick fire. You can shoot them like a machine gun. Maybe that's a difference.
Ooh.
And another rocket, I haven't seen any keys yet.
The keys are the big triangle shapes. I think you can check on the pause screen which ones you have.
Oh, there is. Oh, okay. There is definitely ammo. But wait, what are the three leashed ammo types?
I think those are not ammo.
Tomatoes and something else that I probably don't have yet.
I don't know.
There's snowballs, there's tomato, and there's like a sphere on the final one.
The third attack is just the melee with the sack. You know, hitting things. I think you can break the boxes and stuff with your sack. Like maybe I think you have to aim downward while you do. You can aim up and down, I believe.
It sometimes seems to work, sometimes it doesn't do anything, and I don't know why.
This Jank animation for swinging the sack is so good.
Yeah, the sack already has no range, and then it makes you walk backwards when swinging it, so you really get anything.
I mean, you could try aiming downward with it, maybe, to break the boxes. I don't know. For sure. That was stuff where I realized after when I started watching videos instead of playing myself, where I saw they were doing that somehow.
Yeah, I haven't figured that part out yet.
Because, like, I know if you hold down, he looks down, and, like, you can aim, and I think you can even, like, shoot snowballs downwards and stuff, like...
Why do the caverns of an enchanted Feyland look so much like a factory anyway? Because it's a magic world, and she's not there to let just Santa have fun.
Oh, these caves don't look like a factory yet, trust me. see, mooware just got the yellow key I saw.
Yeah, but now I have to get back up.
Yeah, now you gotta get back to the lock.
Claire says that this game has a sort of flash look to it. Speaking of which,
Absolutely does.
Flash games. What's gonna happen to all
Oh,
that
boy.
history? I remember like spending a lot of time in Flash games like early 2010.
Well, I guess Flash is now kind of dying as of this month. I know Chrome is... This last month, Chrome has any support for Flash.
Yeah, there are some like genuine efforts to preserve it though. Like there's one giant project that like puts a bunch of old Flash games in a standalone player, and then also people develop like a thing you can embed in a website that's like its own player that's compatible with old Flash stuff. So
Yeah,
so you know, I think it'll still be accessible for some time to come.
considering
No,
how
it's a lot.
huge it was in like the 90s and aughts and even early teens, you'd think it would be a much bigger effort to preserve it all.
Mm-hmm.
I guess things doesn't happen until it's like a year they run time. Here's the deadline. Newgrounds
don't
has
know.
an HTML5 Flash emulator. Oh, that's cool.
On archive.org as well, they have an embedded Flash emulator in the browser, so the games that they archive, you can play them right in the browser.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's called Ruffle. It's actually open source, and like people who have websites that have Flash can just like embed that in their website, and then all the old Flash content will still use that, and then it'll still be up and running.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, they'll survive, Lark. It's just, like I said, it surprises me that it's such a limited effort to preserve them. Like, I would expect it to be a much bigger deal than it has been. So much Flash jank.
And regarding this game, I mentioned in the chat, it took me a while to figure out how to grab onto like the horizontal ropes and stuff. Doesn't just hold jump.
Speaking of Flash,
Hey.
Jake, how many Flash games are there? Like, you know, the superhero.
Oh, there's so much. Oh, the Flash himself.
I know there's a Master System game.
Yeah.
And he shows up in like some Justice League stuff.
Yeah, I think I've seen like more in cameos than like having a game for himself. You'd expect that he'll show up in like Sonic clones or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's level 1 down.
Flash was in that one Blizzard beat 'em up. Which one?
Blizzard
Oh
had a
yeah,
beat 'em up?
Blizzard. They did a one-on-one fighting game for the Justice League for I think it was Super Nintendo and Genesis. I never played it though.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I know there's some fighting stuff and stuff for Justice League that Flash is in.
Open a door.
Okay, door number 2, and that's the stage. So it's not 3 keys per stage, it's just maximum 3 keys,
Oh
I
boy.
guess.
I guess it varies from stage to stage, yeah. So now a couple of you are on stage 2. Like I said, there's a boss every 5 stages.
Different one makes
So
to
there's
the
only-
boss.
Yeah,
It is Facet and mooware that are on stage 2, right?
right. They found all both keys in both doors.
I say
And then
Facet
there's
is...
just like a portrait of a clown on the wall, hanging on the wall for no apparent reason.
Wow. I see Facet
Yeah,
is trying to break the boxes with snowballs rather than the sack. Sounds like it's Sounds like it's easier.
I haven't had any luck with the sack for anything.
It's so hard to use.
I wish there was a run button. This is so slow.
Yeah, it is.
Same.
Even his jump speed is really slow.
And when I mash on the snowball attack, then he just doesn't throw. He always keeps pulling his hand back. Ah, this looks like I'm supposed to crawl, but how do you crawl?
Ask him I tried.
Why can't Santa crawl?
We're basically at a point where any questions you have, your guess is as good as mine.
Well, I'm looking for the morph ball part then, I guess. And
This feels so much
that
like
is a
one of
mean
those
trap.
cheapo PC games that you'd find by the heck out rack at Best Buy or Max back in the day.
Yes.
One of those like 250 games in one disc type collections.
So this is just a pit you fall into and then you can't get out of and have to die, I guess.
Yeah, I ran one of those.
Me.
You're actually surviving there on the corner.
Yeah, there aren't any spikes over there, I guess, but it's not doing me any good.
His jump arc is really bad for all these low ceilings too.
We should make a cute bonk sound on the ceiling.
There we go, beat a level.
Why is there power up in the middle of the spike pit cave there? That's a greed trap.
Yeah.
But it is invincibility.
Is it? Because I don't think you're invincible when you're flashing. I think you just have higher jump. Maybe it's just to
Depends
make
on
sure
the
you can
color
jump out of
of
the pit.
the power-up. The blue one gives you the jump height,
Okay.
the green one is invincibility.
I see.
Okay.
Why don't they make a flash green then?
Jank.
Oh, that's the clone. Hello.
I love how that guy screams and hit him.
Okay, Lenalia is also on level 2.
Yep.
Hear this music.
So there,
And all
So this
the...
is how you're breaking
all the
boxes.
yeah, is
How?
there gonna be a new bop or the same
If
bop?
you're at the box, so I'm using the snowballs, I'm standing at the box, pointing down, and then he throws down, which makes a lot of sense. Instead
Oh,
of
there you
like
go.
crushing them with his bag or something, he throws down.
Ah.
Oh, there you go then, I guess. Where was that red key? Red lock. Saw it earlier. Was it across the pit?
Oh, I can
maybe?
throw up too. I can throw down and up.
Well, this game design's really making me throw up. Eh.
Even the little transition thing in this game are slow. Like, I think where it says, "Oh, press X to continue," it's to slowly fade in before it actually lets you press X, and then it's followed by another loading screen.
It's like, did they just slow it all the way down because the publisher told them the game wasn't long enough? So they were like, okay, we'll just stretch everything out so everything takes longer. There, now you have more playtime. Problem solved.
I was more concerned that it was like a loading screen for the loading screen.
Trying to remember, I know somebody here saw the red door in the step level. From everything I've seen, also the bosses do not actually have any AI at all. They just march back and forth, and you can easily jump over them. There's 3 different bosses, though. Last boss might be trickier and jump sometimes, but I don't think it gets any more complex than that.
So there are only 15 stages then? Alright.
Yep.
15 too many.
Ah, there's the red door.
And where is out?
Oh, that's the only one. Okay, just one key and door.
Where makes it to level 3? Does saving the game saves your lives?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I mean, it seems like you restart the level either way, so I don't know that really counts for much in any case.
Facet has found the death pit.
Yay.
Okay, I saw a rocket
Congratulations.
rocket thruster there. Are they going to space?
No.
Oh, now it's the
They're just
factory.
now in it. Yep, now they're in the factory. Laser beams and treadmills.
This background music is so dissonant, but I feel like they didn't mean for it to be this dissonant. In which sense, like it doesn't fit a nice level, or...
Am I the only one bothered that this chain here, it goes slightly faster than the platform that's pulling?
Oh no, now I can't not notice it.
Don't worry about it.
I am concerned about it already. Like, the notes don't go with each other, okay. I can't hear the music, so I really have to
Yeah, I
ask these
can't worry with
questions.
the way this is set up.
This sounds like programmer music.
Oh, for sure.
There's a green door.
I like the music so far.
Watch.
It has this jaunty MIDI quality.
Yeah.
Maybe this level actually has 3 keys.
Yeah, it's very like Windows 95 shareware midis.
Yeah, the whole game is like very it's like obviously very low budget, but it's charming in that.
So, does that count as good use of a budget or bad use of a budget?
I am kind of curious to this turn to profit. Like, this can't have cost very much to make.
It really feels like it was made in some kind of game maker software. So yeah, definitely not much to make it. I think the credits have like 6 or 7 people total on one screen.
Oh, we have a yellow power-up? Oh no, it's a can of tomatoes there.
Another door, no keys.
The yellow door, yeah. No keys found yet. Seriously, I want to know what's up with these clown paintings on the walls in level 2, though.
Codeman is wondering how much
Random
this
clown
sold
paintings and
for.
clocks.
Codeman is wondering how much it sold for originally. Text, this is the a Paul game. This it was written Europe version, right, Choco?
Yeah, it was only released in Europe as far as I know.
And what's up, Kefka? Welcome.
I mean, late generation PS1 games, that, stuff that came out late, was usually pretty budget titles in the US. Like, you pay less than $20 for a game. There were some good games that just had the misfortune of coming out late, like Eternal Eyes or Wipeout 3 or whatever, But, still good games. They just were late in production. Eternal Eyes is a weird one, where it's like a tactics game that seems to really be knocking off Final Fantasy Tactics engine pretty strongly, but like it's got like a monster raising thing about how you make your troops.
Oh, neat.
Like like a Pokemon type thing. Yeah, it's neat. It's very anime, but it's not bad.
Glitch which sent me here. I'm trying to get into stream, and she said this might be one thing I may want to get into at some point. Oh,
Well, that's great.
Yeah, we'd be glad to have you.
We're always looking for more people.
Yeah, join our Discord, and we can give you we can basically just sign up whenever you want.
yep.
Make it.
You can if you don't feel comfortable streaming yourself playing it, you can just come and give out a game and practice a little bit of commentating. Like it's chill here.
Yeah, we're very much, so like a people's co-op type business model where we just run entirely on people volunteering, saying, "Hey, I can come in and help you with doing this," or "I want to participate," and we're like, "Well, that's good enough for us." Pretty much this place is the only reason I stream anymore at all.
Oh boy, this level has 2 parts.
What is this decoration there in the wall? That's strange.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those pipes on the wall or whatever they are, but it's pretty wild looking.
XMO 0 testimony of satisfaction. Definitely I got in here and I'm one of the biggest self-isolators and avoidant people I know. And then Kafka, you work on my setup, hard my 10 basement apartment bedroom when you also have a work PC at home. Well, about that. About that. Like I do not have a fancy setup or anything. I'm just like a single monitor desktop. My room is like super small.
Oh yeah, my computer's from 2012 and it was middle of the road when I got it. So
I just have an old laptop. I'm sitting in bed with an old laptop on my lap right now. It's working out though.
We're not exactly pros.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, if you want to give a start here, don't have to be fancy. Also, actually, don't have to be fancy, like real fancy in your own streams. Like, sure, it may help, like having 2 monitors, to have chat in one or your game in the other, and you can stream like higher end stuff. But if you want to do is like old games, retro games, or even some indie games that aren't very heavy. Computer.
Yeah, I can run like 80-85% of the stuff out there on my old computer still, This isn't like the 90s where you blink and your computer's out of date to run things. Man, that was awful in the 90s, how quickly hardware would be outdated. Like a game would come out, and if the computer you hadn't been bought at least that month that the game came out, it wouldn't be able to run it.
Yeah, but then again, like, it's an upgrade from 64 megas of RAM to 128. It was a big upgrade. very big.
So,
Oh man,
These
since I was messing with CD-ROM stuff for my games, like, so weird going back to those times that were like minimal and average and maximum install size.
Oh yeah, you and me both, Kefka, same age.
where was that green door again?
I think it was in the other section.
Yeah, I think it was in the previous section, like in the other side of the level.
So you gotta go back.
Okay, so
I
now
have to
that you
go all
have
the way
been
around.
now that I have been like 30 minutes into the game, how does this control? How do you feel about that?
It's very slow, but otherwise it has some nice movement options, I think. Like you can climb on ropes and you can vault up edges.
Yeah,
It's
this is
not
like
completely bare bones.
yeah, it's like the foundation of a good game control-wise. Like if they put more development time into it, but they didn't.
Or more budget?
Yeah.
This game is great. I learned what the vials are about.
Oh,
Yeah? Tell
They're
us.
just 3 different types of Mario coin. You fill it up and you get an extra life.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
They're just coins.
that
for
was
the-
unexpected.
As for the ammo for your different weapons, you can see how much you have on the pause menu. It's the different cans that give you those.
Yeah,
But know yet what the third one is.
yeah, that's.
Yeah,
an
that's been
interesting
bothering me.
Well, it stays at 0, so maybe that's just not
Dummy
gonna
weapon?
change.
Something we haven't found yet.
Happy early birthday, Code Man.
Happy 38. Happy double 38. Actually, happy triple 38 because doing Christmas games, you know, Christmas 25th, on the 13th of the month, that adds to 38.
Oh, so it does. 25 plus 13.
The other thing I'm pretty sure I've discovered about this game is that the level order is different for the GBA version. So I played that like some amount of years ago,
Hmm.
and I definitely remember the first stage as being like one of the last ones I played in that version.
I play is retro and indie, not really much flavor for the of the month or AAA stuff much. Plan on doing more as a hobby, not looking to become the next Ninja or Dr. Jesus type. And that's fine too.
Well, this is the right place for you.
Yep.
That's exactly the kind of stuff we're interested in.
That's fine too. It's like I can speak for myself at least that I like streaming, like and just having company, having fun or not suffering with the games, and there's someone just like commenting on it, making fun of the game, and just I don't know. It's not that simple to explain, but it's always good to have company thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a big reason why I'm, here is the camaraderie really is a huge plus for and motivation.
Wait, where did you game over? Or did you?
No,
this
that's
is stage 4.
well,
And
the
the
stage
music
4.
is something.
Ah. Well, that looks like
There might be-
looked like the first level.
There might be only 4 world types. Because the boss levels are different from this. They're much less exploratory as well.
Exemodo says it has the same birthday as Aidan West. Oh, we need Batman Jank for his birthday.
Yes, we do. And there's so much.
Also, Kefka, what you're describing there, that's basically why I got into streaming, because I can be like super awkward and stuff, and if I'm streaming, that means I'm playing a game with commentary, which means I'm talking, which means that hopefully I'm getting better at making good words come out of my mouth hole.
We're all weird.
Basically.
Yeah. I think it's kind of thing with like bad and like weird game communities. They attract those kind of people.
Yeah.
Oh, this music is from the first level in the GBA version?
Well,
Oh, that's the
I'm-
third level, okay. That is...
Yeah, I just got to level 3, so...
One thing I do appreciate about this is enemies stay dead.
Oh, for sure, I think it would be hell if...
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, Keegan. I'm hoping that mooware keeps on this track so then we can see the first boss at least.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. So, this one thought occurred to me earlier. Christmas games, are they mostly bad or budget games?
Yes.
The thing is, you're like putting the effort into making a game that's only gonna be viable for like maybe 2 months out of the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing with Christmas movies?
Yeah. There's a lot of good Christmas movies out there.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thing where you can like license it to Netflix and people just put it on every year and all that. Like, video games don't usually have that long of a tail for anything like that. People just kind of, get some retro people, but usually with like 2 years old, people aren't buying it anymore.
That
Yeah,
makes
it doesn't have
sense.
shelf life. Tradition. But the only decent Christmas game I can even think of might be Christmas version of Knights on the Saturn.
Yeah.
Which that was like a promotional thing, but I mean it's got a lot of content besides Christmas stuff too. And
Days Before Christmas, or Days Before Christmas, that's what it's called. And SNES isn't so bad.
oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Middle of the road, okayish platformer.
DAZE
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, and speaking of like Christmas themed like demos and reskins of other games, the Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair ones are absolutely worth playing.
Voltage.
James Bond 2 is a Christmas theme, and that one's the only one that seems to have been ported to everything. There's even a Switch version of James Bond 2. But parts 1 and 3 don't get ports. It's weird. Like, I don't know why 1 and 3 aren't like big successful ports, but part 2 is on every single system. Oh, we're getting into level 5. We're gonna see a boss.
That's a strange menu. So when you select, do you want to save? No, then it asks you again.
I know. Are you sure?
Alright, level beaten.
Incoming boss.
Oh, eventually.
Come on, all these fading screens are... Well, what is that?
Now we're in Toyland.
We are on a workbench for toys.
This is awful to look at. I can't pass this stage at all with all the bad 3D models in the foreground and background.
Yeah, I can hardly tell what's like interactive or not from a glance.
Sometimes I've seen the foreground models, and like watching like a long play, seeing the foreground models flicker with sprite limit and stuff even. This is on a PlayStation. But yeah, there's not really exploration in these boss stages as much as just, you know, ammo up and go forward until you reach the boss. There it is. There's the boss.
Oh, it's the Christmas jester.
That's his whole pattern right there.
This is a PS1 game? Yes, Hellraiser. This is a PS1 game.
Uh-huh. This came out in 2002, Hellraiser.
And there he flies off again. His home planet needs him.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
Halo
get to
came out
speech
before this
animation.
game.
Oh hey!
Cutscene.
Congratulations, you have been a great help for Santa Claus. But unfortunately you have not found the way out yet, so hurry up and keep looking.
Hey, Hellraiser, Cosmic Race had 2 furries, and I'm annoyed that I can't find fan art of them smooching.
The change you want to see in the world.
Oh,
Good point.
FMV. I did not expect FMV. Not much of one, but it's there.
Yeah. A little bit of FMV. As a treat.
Like that was
And
competent. That's the least amateurish looking thing in this entire game so far.
Santa Claus can have little CGI as a treat.
CGI
Well,
Claus.
I'm glad we got to see how much effort was put into bosses in this game. Because, yeah, the other 2 bosses are not any harder.
Yeah, that boss in particular felt very 16-year-old's click and play game that barely functions.
This whole game feels like that to me. Like, it really feels like they figured out how to transfer a click-and-play game to consoles, and that's all they did.
I wonder if there was like some development software they had for the PlayStation by that point.
Oh, that's the other ammo.
Devs had.
And now I'm dead.
What?
Great.
Oh, game, that
but
was...
I've got new ammunition.
Okay.
I'm shooting some kind of gun or something.
He's shooting cannons? He has a hand cannon!
Alright. Why are there anything in the caves, Code Man? Like, why are we getting
Well,
these Velvet Clown
Someone
paintings?
lives there. They want to have it nice. They want to watch TV.
Why is there so much metal in the Fey realm? I thought fairies hated iron.
Yes, this is the word that she wants you to hate. She wants Santa to hate.
Alright, blue floor hurts you. I guess I could kind of see sparks coming out. No, that's some guns from above. Okay, dark blue floor just hurts you because. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Look, you're like on an igloo or something. It's cold. You want to stay on cold water? I don't think Santa wants you to stay on cold water either.
Rose. Interesting.
Oh yeah, the Net Rose is... That's an interesting piece of hardware, and... Yeah, you'll find a lot of amateurish games like probably this quality on there, because the entire game had to fit into RAM. It would not actually allow you to write a game that took up more space. But there are a bunch of devs that got their start there that worked for... like moved on to like Square Enix and stuff. Mm-hmm. And there are a few games that are actually decent.
Not with all of those game maker engines, you can always find someone that's doing something competent. It's gonna take a lot of looking around.
There's always one person at least that's ambitious with it.
Like Devil Dice. What is Devil Dice, luckily?
Oh, Devil Dice is neat.
Didn't know that was a Net Rose game. That one got a disc release as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one was. Yeah, that game, hopefully, I don't think I ever finished it though. Like, yeah, that's kind of on hiatus at the moment, unfortunately. I hope it comes back. Also, I might have paid the author of that site to review a PC Engine game because I'm that kind of dork.
Do they have a review of Energy?
Yes, and if you're wondering who's thanked there for sponsoring that one.
I haven't read it, but when you were talking about, sponsoring a Jank PC Engine game, I was like, I know a Jank PC Engine game.
I actually gave her a choice of 3 if she wanted to do it, but that's the one she picked.
I got the most complex thing in this game is Yoku blocks.
Well, just a single one. There's never never a real Yoko block scenario.
It's not a puzzle.
If it had more between the Yoko blocks and the hand cannon, just be straight up Mega Man. More exploration.
Well, I broke the Christmas tree. Christmas is cancelled.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, Energy is going to be the HVDQ. You also might find another familiar person commenting on that.
Good luck with that.
I'm just glad at least the moment's scheduled for a Portal on reasonable hour. At like 7 a.m. someday.
Speaking of marathons, we'll have to remember after the second block to raid Power Up with Pride.
Yep.
Alright. Also remind me next experiment.
Right. It's kind of disquieting that they just kind of have health ups everywhere with such a low health meter.
Oh, good.
They're really all over the place.
I found the inescapable pit in this level now too. Good. Good, it's just right there.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
The hand cannons, man. The hand cannons.
I think this might be a record for me presenting because I so far haven't heard anybody say, "I'm curious to actually run this for real."
The thought came to
every
my
game I
mind.
present.
Maybe it's because I don't have Claire playing.
That's part of it, but
I don't hate this game, but I feel like the one annoying bit is that slow movement, and that would just like really frustrate me in a 15-level long speedrun.
yeah, it's very much a chore to play.
Oh, I almost fell for the hand cannons again.
Yeah, it's so tempting. They're teasing me with them, but I can't get them. Okay, now where was this red door again? I've seen 2 doors.
This moves far too slow to be fun to try to play.
There's 4 down. So I'm on to the boss. After the full minute of save screens.
Ah, there we go. I like how when you hit enemies with a snowball, they just melt. They disintegrate. What is in these snowballs, Santa?
What? That door only took you to this small
Yeah,
level?
it's just a key. You're getting a key for a door for another key.
I don't know why I'm kind of disappointed by that. Okay, Facet is seeing the art room.
Yeah, I've seen those chocolate bunnies or whatever start to flicker with sprite limits, and watching the long play.
Yeah, I didn't realize sprite limits were really a thing on the PS1, but
It
okay.
sure shouldn't be.
I mean, it wasn't that great of a 2D machine compared to like a Saturn or something, but yeah, that's
Okay,
still unusual
fair.
for a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably a lot of the 2D games, what they actually did was they actually created polygons, put the sprite art as a texture, and just did it that way because it was actually easier to render.
Mm.
And now Facet's on the boss. A very complex boss.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna navigate this pattern.
Have you
Dude,
tried
just
like
stop
walking
thinking
left and right along with him?
Just waiting for his iframes to go away.
And then he flew away.
Bye.
His planet needed him.
And Lenalia is also the boss.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'll be there in like 5 minutes after it finishes saving.
Yeah. Well, at least everybody got to see one boss. Like I said, the 3 bosses are very, very similar. They're different sprites, but their behavior is pretty much the same. So it's like you go through the 5 levels and you've pretty much seen what the game has to offer.
Mhm.
Like there's different obstacles maybe, but I mean it's not like innovation.
Okay,
It's not like
I want you to know what the
mechanics.
music. I want to know what the music is like on this on the boss level. Claire is coming but now and saying this looks like a game I could try to run.
I called
There
it.
we go.
I totally called it. Called it. Every time I present a game, Claire jumps in. Oh, I could run this game. Every game I pick.
Yeah, I can see Garby trying this. It might be a little slow for her though, but
Yeah, it's not difficult in any way, shape, or form once you figure it out, but it's just such a chore to move through the game.
yeah.
So I figured out how to get that cannon ammunition. The power up that makes you jump higher should easily be enough to jump out.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't think of it in time to actually get there.
Wait, the boss actually throws things? If you don't hit him long enough in time?
I guess.
What?
Nobody else had him throw stuff at him. They all just, I guess they're just faster on the draw. Like while he's in his iframes, he doesn't throw anything.
It's such a shame that the boss died on the way back to his home planet.
Yeah, the stage 10 boss, because we definitely will not have time to reach it, is a dude with 2 heads. It's really weird, but he doesn't really move any different. And then, of course, the level 15 boss is that evil fairy. I think she might jump as well as walk. But other than that, she's just as easy to handle because she's, not moving any faster or more homed in on you or anything. Just back and forth. The cutscene between stages 10 and 11 has Santa walking through a metal lab. And then with stage 15, it says, "Oh, he beat the fairy, and now he's delivered all the presents to the kids." And then it shows him standing there while fireworks go off, and it says "the end," and that's it.
Oh, Facet also fell for the hand cannon, bitch.
Yep.
Important news.
Yeah.
You actually can melee attack moving forward. You just have to hold forward because for some reason it defaults to moving backwards. But yeah, I can move forward right here. That's arguably useful now.
Yeah. The ending screen even cuts off mid-note musical note to just jump to the back to the title screen. There's not like game. If you want game credits, you got to go into the options screen. There's not any for like an ending type thing. 2002. Yeah, I'm glad you all got to try the boss. I love that these levels splash screens don't seem to have any relevance on the levels themselves.
Huh, that's right. It just looked all metal and machines and stuff, and now I'm in a house with...
Just, yeah, like factory house type thing. Type background now, again. Like I said, I think there's only the 4 backgrounds. Whatever. Just the cave, the ice caves, and the house factory type thing, and then the Toyland.
Yeah, so cool, man. There is, yeah, maybe the PAL it being a PAL release was part of it, but also I think by 2002, it's like the PS2 was like obviously their main thing at that point. I think the standards for PS1 games got like lowered a lot after that.
That looks like a trap down there.
Yeah, from time to time it splashes like it's lava. Always tempting me with that pickup.
Yep, I don't think Sony of Europe really had very high standards.
Okay, now I got the power-up. Maybe now I can get
I wouldn't do it anyways.
Pickup. Oh, it's still hurting me. Great.
Oh, that could be lava. Or could just be paint.
Made of juice.
Santa, can't you ruin his red coat with red paint?
I have a whole 4 shots of this now. And probably no enemies where it really makes sense to use it.
No, we're almost done anyways.
What is that? Oh my god, that is the biggest enemy we've just found so far.
Yeah, Chameleon, it takes several hits too, yeah. They start appearing more often the later you get.
And it's time! You are finally free.
At long last.
So, after 1 hour of game, final thoughts?
It is extremely jank, but in a very charming way. And I'm not gonna speedrun this, but I might go back and finish it.
I think
I don't hate this.
That's high praise.
Yeah, this feels very amateur. Like, it doesn't feel like this is low effort necessarily. It's more of the, I am trying my best, please.
It really doesn't feel like a game that was professionally made and released and sold. It feels like it definitely is like some amateur like college project or something.
Well, like shareware on PCs, but yeah, how did this get to consoles?
Mm-hmm, exactly. Several systems, no less.
This is not my first time experiencing this game. It's not my 3rd time experiencing this game. This is a game that I have never been able to escape in my entire life, and I never will.
I'm so sorry.
But I kind of like it. It's a little slow, it's a little tedious, it's a little deliberate, but it's fine.
Yeah, let's all speed walk it.
I'm surprised I couldn't find very much information, so I can't find out about, like, you know, the making of it or anything. Like, it didn't even have a Wikipedia page, which a lot of games do. So, who knows? Maybe it was a Yarose game. Who knows?
So the first time I found this game was, I was looking at a list of the worst PlayStation games ever made. I was going to do a theme stream of just terrible PlayStation games, and I could not find this, so I had to settle for the GBA version.
Also, Cleric, if you're still listening to us, I'm sorry if your laugh came out of context, because we were just discussing that Choco had a game that no one claimed to want to run it, like 50 minutes in. And then we totally said, it's because Cleric isn't here. Should totally say that.
Yeah.
And then you came by and said exactly that.
Absolutely called it.
So sorry for the laugh. Okay, good. I was a little worried that you came out of context and you were a little hurt inside, so... There we go. It's all clear. Okay, so... We're gonna end this experiment now. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to join us on the Jank Science Theater, you can come to our Discord and ask to be a Jank Scientist. You can either hand us games to play, or you can be a player yourself. You always welcome more people. You can just sign up whenever you want for whatever role you want. No pressure applied.
Yeah, just say I want to be a Jank Scientist, and we'll give you the role to be pinged for interest. It's that easy. And we have other shows that we're slowly working on filling out some more time slots for this channel. With Thursday nights I do my Choco's Jank's Adventures, where I go through old point-and-click adventure games and that moon logic, trying to blindly find my way through these games. And that's going all right. And we got other shows in the works right now too, as far as I know.
Yeah, you can also follow us on Twitter for our updates. And as Choco said, we expand your programming and stuff. We're also going to be doing as the title says, we're going to be doing a Christmas episodes this month. This weekend we're tackling Christmas games. Next weekend, actually I'll talk about next weekend later on. For now, we're going on a break, set up the next experiment, and see you all in a bit.
Yep, we'll be back soon.
And I'll be playing next time, so see you then.